Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to my shop. This is part two of my SysPort build that you can see behind me. Part two is going to consist of me kind of doing some trim work, filling all the screw holes, sanding it down, getting it ready for paint, which leads me to, I finally found some paint this morning. Had to go to two different stores. Nobody knew what the RAL color code was. The big box stores couldn't match an RGB color code. It was a mess. So what I did was I ended up taking a latch from one of my Systainers and one of my CXS batteries, and they color matched them. And they look, they look good enough. They're probably not going to be perfect, but I got a quart of the green and then a gallon of this blue-black color. It's probably not going to be dead on perfect, but it's going to be close enough for garage cabinetry. And that leads me to the thing that I detest the most in this entire world is painting. So the Texas weather has kind of thrown a wrench in this because my original plan was to take it out to the driveway and spray it, which is the easiest, but it's cold and it's rainy all week long here. So I'm going to roll paint this thing in my garage. I'm sure it'll be exciting and riveting to watch. So anyway, guys, let's get this thing started. Thanks for watching. Take care. So here I am building a 3-inch platform to put the SysPort on top of. This is going to help me have a little bit of room to install base molding underneath the two drawers. And I'm just knocking out some pocket holes with the Kreg K5 jig here. Here we are using the RO90 to sand the base flush with the actual SysPort. I believe I'm using 80 grit here, and this RO90 just eats away that soft pine and that MDF for that matter, but didn't take too long to get everything flushed up. Hey guys, let me slow down for a second here. What I found the best, especially for painting furniture, is to use this Patch Plus primer to fill all your screw holes and knot holes. I find it to be the best. It doesn't shrink. It's super easy to sand off once it dries. I like using this more than, say, wood filler if I'm painting it. Now, if I'm staining it or something, obviously that's a different story. But I found this stuff to be the best and the easiest to get a good quality finish for paint to go over it. So anyway, that's what I'm doing here, is filling up all my screw holes.
Hi.
Coming back over with my 5-inch finish sander with some 180 grit just to knock down that spackle that I used to fill in all the countersink screw holes. And now it's time for paint. And more paint. And then some more paint. This whole process actually went quicker than I anticipated using the 6-inch roller, so all in all, it probably took me about 30 to 45 minutes to get this entire cabinet painted with this black-blue color. So now we're over here at the saw stop. I am ripping 3/4-inch pieces of pine to use as the face frame trim to go all around the front of this SysPort. I literally would rather be doing anything else than this. So now we actually get to begin to cut the trim to length and to size, cut the miters, and get all the trim on the front of the SysPort to actually start to make it look like a decent cabinet. Another recommendation for you guys are these Rockler Bandy clamps. These are perfect for installing like face frame trim. Just work out perfect. I use these all the time. I love them.
So I use a 1/4 inch piece of scrap plywood to use as a spacer in between Systainers. So you can see that I put the new rails on top of this sheet of plywood, and that gives you just enough space to be able to get these things in and out. And I'm also using 5/8 inch panhead coarse head screws to go into this MDF to provide a little bit better bite. And that is a wrap for today. Got all the Systainers installed, painted, trim put on. Now we just got to go build the drawers.
Okay, guys, that is it for part 2. We got it all painted. We got the Systainers put in, the trim put on. Now the only thing that's left for me to do is to build about 10 drawers. And that will be probably coming up here in the next week or 2 weeks in part 3. Once that's done, we're going to take the Husky toolbox out of here and put that back in its place, in its new home. And hopefully it works out. It's a real fun build. So far it is, at least. I'm not really looking forward to building 10 drawers right now, but got to get it done. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that little time-lapse video of me building. If you have any questions about any of the techniques or what I did or why I did it, just shoot me a comment and I'll get back to you. So anyway, guys, take care. Thanks.